I am Dr. W. Gurnule from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are going to discuss the important chemical reactions of metal carbonyl. And in this case, as we have seen, what is metal carbonyl? It is the compound between carbon monoxide and the metal, and in which the carbonyl have the lone pair of electron, and this lone pair donated to the metal forming coordinate bond. So such type of compound which contain metal and the carbon monoxide and forming the compound which is known as metal carbonyl. And in this case, the metal is in a zero or low oxidation state. And important chemical reaction, today we are discussing about the metal carbonyl, and in which we are discussing the geometry or shape of the mononuclear metal carbonyls. And in case of mononuclear, three are the examples. Number one is the tetracarbonyl nickel, second is the pentacarbonyl iron, and third is the hexacarbonyl chromium. All these are the mononuclear metal carbonyl, in which all the carbonyl groups are terminal carbonyl groups. So we are discussing the geometry of mononuclear metal carbonyl, that is structure and bonding of mononuclear metal carbonyl in today's part. So today's topic is metal carbonyl, and in this metal carbonyl, in the today's part, we are discussing some important chemical reactions of metal carbonyl, that is structure and bonding in metal carbonyl and mononuclear metal carbonyl and binuclear metal carbonyl. So in this case, as we have seen, metal carbonyls are the compound between metal and the carbon monoxide, that is carbonyl group, in which the metal is in a zero oxidation state or low oxidation state. So in case of structure and bonding in metal carbonyl, so in today's part we are discussing the structures of the mononuclear metal carbonyl, and binuclear metal carbonyl we will discuss in the next part. So here the important compound of mononuclear, first example is a tetracarbonyl nickel, and formula is NiCO4. So formation of this nickel tetracarbonyl we can explain here, and as we know, the atomic number of nickel is 28. Nickel is the metal ion, and the atomic number of nickel is 28. So in ground state of nickel, it has a configuration, electron configuration is 3d8,4s2, because atom number is 28. Therefore, argon 3d8,4s2. So in the ground state, electronic configuration of nickel is 3d8,4s2. Now in the excited state, after nickel, after rearrangement or nickel in excited state, these two electrons are shifted here. Here is a possibility that this d orbital can accommodate. So these two electrons after rearrangement can be shifted here. Now here these two orbitals have two electrons each, and this orbital, 4s orbital, is made vacant. Now 1s orbital and 3p orbital undergoes hybridization and forming 4sp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape. So what is here? 1s and 3p orbital undergoes hybridization and forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape. And in this case now, so these are the sp3 hybridization shown here, 1s and 3p. And now the next step is the formation of NiCO4. So in this case now, these orbitals are as it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 10 electrons here, 3d, and sp3. So these are the vacant sp3 orbital, and 4CO donate ligand, this 4CO ligand donate electron pair to the vacant orbital of metal, 1 electron pair. This is shown by the cross mark. This is 1 electron pair donated by second. This is another electron pair. This is another, and in this way they form the coordinate bond between orbital of this and sp orbital of CO and sp3 orbital of metal. So this is the coordinate bond, and 4 ligand donate 4 electron pair to the vacant sp3 hybrid orbital of metal, and in this way there are the formation of 4 coordinate bond. So again I am repeating here. So what is here? This is the electronic configuration of nickel in ground state, have the configuration 3d8,4s2. In the excited state, after rearrangement, nickel have configuration 3d10 now, and 4s orbital is made vacant, and these are electron shifted here in this way, and 1s 3p orbital undergo hybridization forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape. So these are the 3d in the formation of NiCO4. So 4 vacant orbital sp3 hybrid orbital, accept electron pair from the ligand, 4 ligand CO, and forming 4 coordinate bond. And in the next slide shown, because of the sp3 hybridization, the shape of this metal carbonyl is a tetrahedral in shape, and shape is shown here. Tetrahedral shape is shown here. So these are the filled sp hybrid orbital of carbon overlap with the empty sp3 hybrid orbital of nickel. So CO have lone pair of electron, and these are the orbitals of sp3, sp3, sp3 of nickel, and CO sp hybrid field orbital of sp overlap and forming this coordinate bond 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this way the bonding is shown here, and here is shown this is the nickel at the center and 4 CO shown in this way, and this bond length is 1.50 angstrom unit. So this is the tetrahedral shape of the NiCO4. So tetrahedral shape is shown here. So these are the arrows shown from 4 CO forming 4 coordinate bonds. So this is the tetrahedral geometry of the metal carbonyl NiCO4. So this is the tetrahedral shape shown here, and so we can say that in this case, as we know, nickel undergo sp3 hybridization, so NiCO4 formed is tetrahedral in shape. All electrons in this metal carbonyl are paired, therefore the complex is dimagnetic in nature. All the CO are terminal ligands in metal carbonyl. X-ray diffraction studies confirm that NiCO4 is a tetrahedral with linear unit is there, nickel CO, and which is shown here also. And in this case the nickel carbon bond length in the metal carbonyl is 1.50 angstrom unit, which is shown in the diagram, which is shorter than nickel carbon single bond. This is due to the pi back bonding. So in this case also there is a pi back bonding, and electron donated by 4 carbonyl create electronic repulsion on the nickel metal, and therefore nickel metal back donate electron into antibonding orbital of carbon monoxide. Therefore pi bonding makes complex stable by decreasing the electron density on the metal and by increasing the bond order of between nickel and carbonyl groups. So in this way the nickel tetracarbonyl have tetrahedral shape, and hybridization is sp3. So in this way the shape can be explained of this metal carbonyl. Another example is, that is second example, pentacarbonyl iron. And in case of pentacarbonyl iron, formation of this pentacarbonyl iron can be explained and shown here in the diagram. Again, now as we know, Fe is the metal ion, atom number of Fe is 26, and electronic configuration of Fe, atom number 26, is a argon. 3d6-4s2 is the ground state electronic configuration of Fe. So now here this is the 3d6-4s2, 4p0. This is the ground state. So 6 electrons are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 electrons get paired. Now we want 4s orbital vacant and 1d orbital also. So these 2 electrons are shifted here. These 2 electrons are shifted here, one here and another here. And this orbital also we have to make vacant, and this electron shifted here. So total 8 electrons occupy here in 4 orbital, 1, 2, 3, 4, shown here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 electrons are there, and 1 d orbital, 1 4s orbital are made vacant. So in the excited state, Fe after rearrangement, we have the configuration 3d8 and 4a0. In this way, after rearrangement, we get the configuration in the excited state. Now 1s, now in this case 1d orbital, 1s orbital and 3p orbital undergoes hybridization. So 5 orbitals we are mixing, 1d orbital, 1 4s and 1 3 4p orbital undergo hybridization and forming dsp3 hybridization. So it is shown dsp3 hybridization, and 5 hybrid orbitals are formed, which are represented by dsp3. And after this, next step is these are the vacant orbital, 5 hybrid vacant orbital of metal. Now next step is the formation of FeCO6, and in this case now these are as it is 4 orbital, and in this case now 5 orbitals here, 1 2 3 4 5, they have same energy, 1 2 3 4 5, hybrid orbitals DsP3, 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 and these 5 CO of the 5 CO are there. So 5 CO donate 5 electron pair to the vacant DsP3 hybrid orbital of the metal and forming 5 coordinate bond. In this way it is shown. In the ground state configuration is 3d6 4s2. This 2 electron and this 1 electron is shifted here, and we get this arrangement after rearrangement in the excited state, and made the d orbital and 4s orbital vacant, 1s, 1d and 3p orbital undergo hybridization, forming 5 dsp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape, and these orbitals accept electron pair from the 5 CO and forming coordinate bond with the carbon monoxide. So in this way, because of the hybridization is dsp3, the shape of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. So this is the trigonal bipyramidal shape, this is the triangle and bipyramidal. When there is a trigonal bipyramidal, 2 positions are there. These are the axial position and these 2 are the equatorial position, and these 3 CO form, 3 hybrid orbital form the triangular plane with a bond angle of 120 degree, and those are perpendicular to this ring plane is having a band angle 90 degree. So in this way, in this case the geometry of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal with, and hybridization is dsp3. So another shape is shown here. This is the trigonal bipyramidal shape. 1, 2, 3 are forming a triangular plane, and these 2 are perpendicular to this plane, and so this is the bond structure of FeCO5. So in this way we can explain the structure of the pentacarbonyl iron, and hybridization is shown in this case. And as we know, Fe metal undergo dsp3 hybridization and to give 5 vacant dsp3 hybrid orbital, and 5 CO ligand donate electron pair to the vacant dsp3 orbital of metal, and in this case sp field hybrid orbital of carbon of the CO overlap with the vacant dsp3 hybrid orbital of Fe metal and forming 5 coordinate bond. Electron diffraction studies and Raman and Iyer studies also shows that FeCO5 is a trigonal bipyramidal in shape. Electron diffraction study shows that axial iron carbon bond length is 1.79 angstrom unit, and equatorial Fe carbon bond length is 1.84 angstrom unit. All electrons are paired, so the complex is again diamagnetic in nature. As we have seen here, all electrons are paired in the complex. So this is the formation of metal carbonyl. So see here, all these are paired and these are the paired electrons. Here also paired. So all the electrons are paired. See here, one orbital of 2 electrons, no single electron as a unpaired electron. So therefore the complex of this metal carbonyl is diamagnetic in nature. And as the complex is mononuclear, so in this case all the carbonyl ligands are terminal. So for all the 5 carbonyl groups are terminal. So in this way we can explain the shape of the structure of pentacarbonyl iron. And third example of the mononuclear metal carbonyl is hexacarbonyl chromium. And again now here formation of this hexacarbonyl chromium can be explained as shown here in this diagram. As we know, chromium has atom number 24. Chromium has atom number 24. So configuration is argon 3d5 4s1. So stable configuration is 3d5 4s1 in the ground state. Now this electron is shifted here, and these 2 electrons also shifted here, because we want 6 orbital vacant, because CO ligands are 6. So we should have 6 vacant orbital. So 3 are here, 1 is 4, and we have to make these 2 orbital vacant. Then we get 6 orbital. So electron, this 4s electron shifted here, and these 2 electron also shifted here, and now we made vacant orbital. So see here, chromium after rearrangement, this is the 3D having this paired electron, and in this case what is now here, 2d orbital, 1s and 3p orbital undergoes hybridization and forming d2sp3 hybrid orbital. So what is in this case, 2d orbital, 1s and 3p orbital undergo hybridization and forming 6 D2sp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape. So what is here? The hybridization is D2sp3. So in this case 2d orbital 1s and 3p orbital undergoes hybridization and forming D2sp3 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy and shape. And in this case, after that, after this stage, what is now formation of chromium CO6. So in this case, these electrons are IGTs, and now the hybrid orbitals have same energy, and 6 CO are there, 6 carbonyl are there. So 6 carbonyl donates 6 electron pair here, see, to the vacant orbital of vacant D2sp3 hybrid orbital of metal, and forming this coordinate bond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 coordinate bonds are there. And because of the D2sp3 hybridization, the shape of the molecule is a octahedral, as we know. So because of D2sp3 hybridization, the shape of the compound is the complex is a octahedral in shape. So this is the ground state configuration. This is after rearrangement, that is in excited state, and this is the formation of metal carbonyl CrCO6. So there are 6 coordinate bond between metal and the orbital of CO, and in this way the formation is shown here. And after this, now what is the, because of the hybridization is D2sp3, the shape is octahedral. This is the shape. This is chromium at the center, and forming these 4 square and 2 are the perpendicular. So octahedral shape. In case of octahedral, all the bond angles are of 90 degree, and here one of the bond length is shown here. This is 1.92 angstrom unit between chromium and the CO. So in this way, bond angle in the octahedral geometry is a 90 degree. All the bond angles are of equal, and that is 90 degree. And in this case, the shape is shown. See now the how octahedral shape is shown. 1, 2, 3, 4 orbitals forming the square, and 2 are perpendicular. So this is the octahedral geometry, structure of CrCO6. So we can show bonding structure is shown of this hexacarbonyl chromium. So see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Octahedral geometry because of the D2sp3 hybridization. So in this way, in this case, shape is a octahedral, and as we know, chromium undergo D2sp3 hybridization, and in this case, chromium undergo D2sp3 hybridization and give 6 vacant D2sp3 hybrid orbital. 6 carbonyl ligand donate electron pair into vacant D2sp3 hybrid orbital of chromium, and in this case filled sp hybrid orbital of carbon of the CO group overlap with the vacant D2sp3 hybrid orbital of chromium, and due to this the D2sp3 hybridization, chromium hexacarbonyl is a octahedral in shape, and electron diffraction confirm the structure, octahedral structure of this metal carbonyl, and the chromium carbon and carbon oxygen bond length in this case are 1.92 angstrom unit and 1.16 angstrom unit. All the electrons are paired again here in the complex, so the complex is diamagnetic in nature, and as this complex is mononuclear, so all the CO ligands are terminal ligands. So in this case, all the terminal ligands CO, and again now all electrons are here. See here in the formation of CrCO6, all electrons are paired. So again this metal carbonyl or this complex is a diamagnetic in nature, and all the CO groups are terminal because it is mononuclear in nature. So in today's part we have discussed the structure of mononuclear metal carbonyl, and particularly the tetracarbonyl nickel, pentacarbonyl iron, and hexacarbonyl chromium. So all these 3 examples of mononuclear metal carbonyl. So the complex of nickel have shape. What is the shape? Tetrahedral shape. And complex of the metal carbonyl of iron form the trigonal bipyramidal shape, and the chromium hexacarbonyl metal carbonyl have the octahedral shape. So depending upon the hybridization, whether they have sp3 or dsp3 or d2sp3, they have different shape, and depending upon the metal carbonyl. So structure and bonding of the metal carbonyl, particularly the mononuclear metal carbonyl, we have discussed in today's part. and structure and bonding of the binuclear metal carbonyl we will discuss in the next part.